Have you ever had someone ask you the question, "Tell me about yourself," and then stare at you blankly, waiting for an amazing answer? Well, in this video, you are going to learn the three-part structure to answer that question, leaving a lasting impression and having an outstanding interview. Tell me about yourself. You will all be asked this. Most people are answering it wrong. So when they ask, "Tell me about yourself," they do not want to hear you say, "Well, I was born in Staten Island. I lived there for a few years. Then we moved to New Jersey. Great schools, great schools. And, there, I played some soccer up until 8th grade. And then, I rode the ponies. I had some horses. And then eventually I went to college and medical school." That's not what they're asking. Okay. You are not going to give a life history when they ask you to tell you about yourself. There's a very prescribed way to answer this question. When they ask, "Tell me about yourself," and this is going to be one of your prepared answers, you are going to talk about your success, what your background is, or I have been, and I'm going to show you an example. You talk about your success, then your real strength, and what you're looking for is. During your residency or during your residency interviews, that last part, what I'm looking for is going to change for each institution. Since you're going to do outstanding homework by reviewing everything that's on the website, reviewing everything that they've given you, reviewing anything and everything from graduates or attendings or residents who are in those programs by calling them or emailing them to try to get more information. You are then going to take all of that and say you're looking for what they told you, because you know that that's what the program has. And especially if they told you things that people don't always know about the program, okay? Because then they're going to say, "Oh my God, they're looking for us. They're looking for us." All right. So you want to make sure that you're flattering them with this. All right. So to give you an idea, I'll read this out, but you can also read it. So this is my background part. I've been a PEDS resident for the past 3 years and have taken an active role on the GME committee. I also was the CI representative for the residency program, working with residents, union leaders, and hospital administration to negotiate salary raises for my colleagues. I wanted to improve call coverage and call reimbursement and extra calls for meals for them. I contributed to research during the COVID-19 surge and was able to publish with a large New York group in the Journal of Pediatrics. And I've joined a support group of single parents to be available remotely to answer pediatric questions instead of trying to drag the whole family down to the clinic just to sit in a waiting room unnecessarily. Your real strength? My real strength is to connect with the people I work with and the patients that I care for to meet their needs and grow relationships throughout healthcare. And what I'm looking for is a department that is supportive of its team members, maintains a consistent desire to grow, and provide the best patient care using up-to-date technology to get great results. Is this what Anywhere Stat Hospital? I'm sorry, the last sentence threw me off. I should have changed that. So you say what you're looking for, and you say, and is that something that you're looking for here at Downstate? Is that something that you're looking for here at Brooklyn Hospital? So again, their question is, "Tell me about yourself." You're going to give them some outstanding stuff about your background, either what your background is or what you have been doing or what you've been wanting to do. Okay. You're going to focus on what your real strength is. And then you're going to say exactly what you're looking for based on all of this homework that you did to figure out what that program is. Okay. And you must end it with that phrase. Is that what NYU is looking for? Because what that does is it kicks it back to them to then give you an answer of, "Heck yeah, we're definitely looking for that." And if you get a very positive answer from them, the rest of the interview goes really, really well. These three parts is one statement that takes how long? That's right, no more than 2 minutes. I think that's coming up about my insanity be about 2 minutes. This is important. Nobody cares about your past. They'll talk about it to help predict your future. What they use it to help predict what you'll be like in the future with them if they decide to hire you. They don't actually care about your past. So don't dwell on the past too much. You want to dwell on the skills that you received from the past that are going to propel you into success in the future. It's very profound, but very important. So these are several different types of questions that they're going to be asking you to try to assess who you are. Why are you applying here? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? They may want to know what you plan on doing after residency. Okay, so make sure you practice and have an idea of what you might want to do. It's okay not to know what you're going to do. In that scenario, if you don't know what you want to do after residency, you want to say something to the degree of, right now, I'm not quite sure if I want to specialize or do general practice. I've seen some great things in general practice, and I can see how you can really change patients' lives through that. But I've also seen in cardiology all the amazing things you can do both in the hospital and out of the hospital as a cardiologist. I want to keep my options open right now, so I'm really learning to be a great internal medicine physician before choosing to specialize. Because no matter what, even after I specialize, I got to be a great doctor. So if that's your answer, one, don't make it fake, make it sincere. But you want to cover each one of those aspects. You want to cover that you're not sure what you want to do, that you want to focus on being a great generalist, whether it's pediatrics, OBGYN, whatever. You want to cover the core, because no matter what you go on to, you got to always know the core information. That's what programs want to hear. Why? Because that means you're going to learn good stuff. You're going to do good on your board exam later on, and they don't really care what you wind up going into in the long run. They do. They do. I shouldn't say they don't care, but they'll be happy to be able to do that for you.